All right, well, we're back again. As you can see, I was able to actually get out and do one of my normal videos. I chose this cemetery because it's quite small, pretty close to home, and not real old. It's not like the last one I was at. There's another one in town that's pretty old, and I'll probably hit that one later at some point as well. But I just wanted to get another video out. This one is going to be my final thoughts on the book A Stranger in the Kingdom. This is a book that was on my March TBR. It's the one that went from March into April. I was able to finish it the first week of April, and I'm just getting to doing my final thoughts on it. So yes, it's Stranger in the Kingdom by Howard Frank Mosher, and this is a historical fiction slash mystery set in 1952 in Kingdom County, Vermont. And basically, this story is told from the perspective of a 13-year-old boy who lived in this Kingdom County during 1952. And I believe, yes, I believe it's told through his point of view as an adult, because at the end of the book, him and another character meet back up, and I think it's like 20 plus years later. So it's his point of view of a story of what happened in the town that he grew up in. It's up towards Vermont area, I guess, or not Vermont area. I'm sorry. It's up towards Canada area in Vermont, and it was actually in the book founded by a ex-slave, a black guy. So they were pretty happy and proudful that they weren't a racist town. But it's interesting that when black minister takes over the church in the town, everybody seems fine with it, but there's some undertones of some people not happy with it. The preacher himself is ex-military. He's from Canada, takes this job because he wants to be able to spend time with his son, who's been living in, I believe, Montreal with his grandmother. This guy's wife has passed away, and he was in the military overseas, so the son was staying with the grandmother. So he decides to take this position because it's in a small town, and he thinks it's going to be good for him and his son. So the story for this is basically about this small town in the 1950s, about this black minister that comes and takes over the church. And there's a murder that happens in the town. And Jim's older brother is a lawyer, and he ends up defending the preacher because they believe he's the one that committed the murder. I don't want to give too much away because this actually was a really good book. When I was reading it, it was a little slow, but I feel like maybe my reading styles are starting to mature a little bit, where I actually started to enjoy the slowness of it. It was really character driven. I could see where somebody who really just likes action and they need that thrilling mystery type, that thriller type mystery, this might be a pretty boring read. If you don't like character development, this might not be a book for you. But if you really like high detail into everyday life, what's going on, it just allows you to actually become familiar with these characters and actually grow like a fondness for some of them. It also grows some dislikes, disdain for other characters. But yeah, when I was originally reading it, it was a little slow, but then I started to realize that there's a really good story to this. And when I was finished with it, just like a lot of things lately, after I let it marinate a little bit, I actually liked the book better than when I was reading it. Anyway, that's a lot of stuff to say that I think I'm actually maturing as a reader and enjoying. Don't get me wrong, I like a thriller, but I actually enjoyed this, even though it was a slow pace book. So what I would say is I enjoyed the book. I enjoyed the aspect that it was in Vermont. I think when I picked this book, that was one of the main reasons I chose it out of the little free libraries, because of the cover. I knew it looked like a New England type town, and sure enough, it was in Vermont, and it's one of my favorite states that I like to travel to. So that's a tangent that really has nothing to do with the book. But yeah, I enjoyed the book. I gave it a 4 out of 5. I would recommend this, again, all depending on your style of reading. And let's see, I did do some research on it. There wasn't a whole lot about this. They did make a movie out of this, and it was released in 1999, which is quite a while ago. And it starred Martin Sheen. He was like literally the only actor that I knew. I have a feeling the movie probably didn't do that well. I couldn't find any stats on it for anything. So I really have no fun facts. I know I've got away from the fun facts stuff. I tried. I failed. I'm going to try to re-enter that into my videos because I do like doing that. And yeah, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to provide any type of fun facts. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm not doing the book a whole lot of justice, but for those of you who might want to read it, I don't want to give too much away. Just know that I did enjoy it. It is a little slow, but I don't know. Yeah. So if anybody has read this, I'd be interested in hearing what you thought of it. Or if anybody's watched the movie, because I would have a feeling that the movie was probably pretty close to the book, but I could be wrong on that. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Trying to think if I have anything else I want to say. No, I'm a little behind on everything, so I'm going to try to get another video out for Wednesday and then another one for Friday, try to get caught up. I would say my reading for April is going okay. I feel like I'm a little behind. I'm definitely falling behind on my 20,000 page. I'm way behind on that, but that's okay. I'm hopeful that I can make up that ground. I'm hopeful. All right. I'm going to cut it. Let's stop with the nonsense. I don't think I have anything else to say. So if you made it this far, I appreciate it. And hopefully I haven't forgotten anything that I wanted to talk about. Till next time, I will talk at y'all later. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.